I just took something. I guess I'm one of them fortunate people. You hear people say it all the time. You take a hobby and make a profession out of it. That's what it started me, as a hobby. Back in the late 50s, you know, racing around on old ragged tracks and backyards and back roads and stuff. And National Hot Rodders started coming along, so I got in on the bottom floor to help build something. And I was division director for about 15 years. I ran this whole East Coast for 1 year. And when the first points race they ever had, a national hot rod meet here at this racetrack, I was sent here, didn't even know where the track was at.
What makes you different than any other starter out there? Because you do more than just press a button when you're out there.
Oh, well, I know it looks easy to stand there, but I got good crews. When I go to a race, anywhere I go, I'm going to have pretty good people with me, you know. If I'm not, I'm going to weed them out. They do most of the hard work, but it's just people we've trained. It's just like you. You're doing your business, you know what to look for and know the shots you need to get. Well, I know from just experience, I just glance at the car and I have to take in the overall look, see if it's leaking, the safety equipment's there, if his belts are fastened, just, you know, everything in general. It just comes as a habit, you know. I can just glance at them and I see things that, you know, just comes from experience, I guess.
What about the camaraderie that you have with the drivers?
Oh, well, that's something that I've built up over the years. They've learned to trust me and I've learned to trust certain ones of them, you know. Each one of them's different. They all no two the same, you know, and we have a lot of them that's got a lot of superstitions and little things, and guys, if you don't nod at them or give them a thumbs up or do certain little things, it just upsets them, you know, and if they lose, they blame it on that, you know, and different things. We just have a lot of stuff, and some of the old racers been with us from word go, we do the same thing, you know, over and over, and it just comes habit, you know, and everybody knows what they're doing.
Are you the original starter?
No, not really. Well, I'm the original one, I guess you'd say, with electronics deal. But there were two or three, I think, with the National Hot Rod Association at different races, at different parts of the country.
Well, when did electronics come in? What year was that, the electronics?
64.
So ever since
63 and 64. 64 is when we really started using them. And all. It was hard for the racers to accept them at first, you know, the way the thing. Well, we had a lot of little things wrong with them, and they didn't like it, you know. They liked the flag. Everybody had their thing. Some of the older racers, you know, they knew the flag men, how to jump the flag start, and how you control it. That's why we brought electronics in, to take the human error out of it, they say.
Did you shake a flag also in the early days?
Yes, when I was younger. I don't think I can do it now. I got to get my fatty off the ground.